While most creatures look up at the stars in amazement, Amethyst Dragons gaze beyond and look at the wonderment that is the multiverse. Let's talk about the mightiest of the gem dragons. First released in 1st edition and then re-released in Fizban's Treasury of Dragons for 5th edition, these vibrant purple dragons act as the watchers of the multiverse. While most dragons are interested in the material plane and material worth and growing their hoard with gold and different treasures from kingdoms, Amethyst Dragons are more concerned with the multiverse and echoes of dragons. Echoes of dragons being that in other worlds, dragons having pretty much clones of themselves that live in that world. Think parallel universes. The Amethyst Dragons are obsessed with this idea. So they're probably one of the only few creatures that do kind of have a grasp on what the multiverse is. They also love to watch the balance of the universe. Evil versus good, lawful versus chaotic. They are great observers of this. So if you are having some problems with some fiends versus some celestials, maybe search out an Amethyst Dragon. They can really give you some good advice on how to deal with this. They really understand the balance of everything. But on that note, while they attempt to understand all the planes and all the worlds of the multiverse, they loathe the farm realm and the aberrations that come from it. Except for flumps, because who can be mad at flumps? Flumps are like jellyfish creatures, if you don't know. They're pretty awesome. If your party does want to go out and try to find an Amethyst Dragon, you'll probably find yourself in a large forest with many lakes, with a very thriving ecosystem. You'll see outcrops of amethyst crystals everywhere. But just beware, the Amethyst Dragons have the ability to scry through any body of water in their domain. So not only are they watching the multiverse, but they have a pretty good idea on what's going on around them. Their lairs are usually next to secluded lakes or pools of water. Usually they're in caves next to those water sources. They are able to breathe underwater and swim really well, so one of their entrances and exits are usually completely covered in water. And if you are in their lair and you have made an enemy with them, watch out for the mental prisons they can put you in, the many illusions that they wield, because they are very psychic creatures, along with whispers that might make you a little bit mad. And if you eventually do make it all the way through their lair and for some reason you're fighting an Amethyst Dragon, it can happen. Maybe this Amethyst Dragon is evil, or maybe the party is evil, or maybe they just need to destroy it for some reason. Get ready for the things it can do. First of all, it does have a Dragon Breath, but its Dragon Breath is not just pure elemental damage, it is a Singularity Breath. This Singularity Breath, if you get hit by it and you fail your saving throw, you are reduced to 0 speed, and you take a lot of force damage. Along with that, as legendary actions, it can spit large crystals at you that explode, and as a bonus action, it can teleport. But if you do get to the end of this battle and you do defeat the Amethyst Dragon, you are then looking at a hoard full of a bunch of different items from all over the multiverse. You can find items from different worlds here. You'll probably find a lot of items that will give you the ability to teleport or even warp between the planes. So maybe you have a quest to get an item from an Amethyst Dragon's hoard that allows you to go to a world that you need to get to. It'd be a really cool quest and a really good step if you needed to kind of get into a late game adventure for your game. And you could introduce weapons from other realms. I mean, it would be cool if you were in the Forgotten Realms and you entered a horde and you found a dragon lance. So yeah, that is the Amethyst Dragon. Have you ever used one? I honestly love the gem dragons, and I'm going to be covering all of them. But yeah, that's the Amethyst Dragon. What do you think of it? I think they're super cool. I think the gem dragons are some of my favorite of the dragons. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys all next video. And as always, be excellent to each other.